Hello Internet and welcome to Stochastic Plastic. Today we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Generations Skywarp. Now this is the Skywarp from the Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron video games, which I've played through the first one and it was actually really cool. So not a whole lot to it. This is the packaging. You got your fun little stats down there with all your cool things. Cybertron in jet mode, cannons connect together, 2 rotating cannons, lots of cannon focus, and we'll read the little bio for you guys in case you can't read, I guess. Skywarp could use his teleportation ability to tip any battle in favor of the Decepticons. Too bad his circuits aren't sharp enough to figure out when and where he should use it. Instead of creating an unrivaled tactical advantage, it mostly gets used for harmless pranks. Bet you didn't see that coming. So, that's a fun little... not much of a bio so much as a blurb. And he comes with a little comic book from IDW. So I'm gonna crack him open and we'll take a look at him. Okay, so here we've got Skywarp out of his packaging finally, and first glances at him looks pretty cool. He's got lots of posability, especially in the arms, lots of joints, even a little bit of a shoulder pivot, but I think that's for transformation. As the box was so excited about, he does have 2 twin cannons, and they're kind of cool. They don't seem to have any like mechanism or action to them, other than you can manually spin them. You can put them together, and then they kind of work off of that together. These gears connect, and then when you spin one, you spin both. So that's kind of cool. I can see kids being pretty into that. And it forms a little peg there, or peg hole, rather, when you put them together, but it doesn't look like it can mount anywhere in robot mode. He's coming through a lot more like indigo on my camera than he is in person. In person, he's very, very like Barney purple, and here he's a little bit more. He's got a bit more blue on camera in him, in the purple, that is. From the back, he looks pretty good. He's got nice joints. He's got a little toe joint, which is good. Not a whole lot else going on in the legs, just a simple knee, a little bit of a thigh, and your standard socket articulation there. He does have some sweet light piping that you can see in there. If we can focus up. Yeah, look at that. That is some beautiful light piping coming through. Very, very cool looking. His sculpt all around is really nice, except for this bit of hollowness, which isn't a huge deal. It's just kind of there. From the front, you can't really see it at all, though, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. He's got a lot of... He's got like a double elbow here, and it's kind of weird because it bends backwards real easy. So, I don't know, that's just a little extra articulation for some reason. Possibly for the transformation, which I have yet to do. I'm doing this review pretty much straight out of the box. He's got wrist swivels, which is nice. Nicely molded detail all around. with his two little Decepticon symbols stamped on there. Not a whole lot to him. But he does look pretty awesome, all in all. Especially, let's see if we can get him holding his cannons together. I bet we can. Yeah, so you can get him posed with his cannons pretty much together. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so let's transform him and we'll be back. Okay, and here we have our Skywarp in his jet mode, Cybertronian jet mode, and he's got that same little hollowness that his robot mode had. But other than that, it looks pretty sweet. Nice and like sharp and clean edges and just real nice. You can pretty much see his legs right there. The legs do the least transforming on the whole thing. Most of it is in the arms, actually. But still pretty awesome. He's got a few ports for his cannons if you're so inclined. You can do a little under the wing or on the leg. However, well, that might be less good than the under the wing one, but you got options, and options are always good. So let's take these off for a minute and just take a look at the jet. Pretty cool, a little bulky for a jet, but he looks pretty much exactly how he did in the game, so can't really fault him for that. I just wish these legs did a little bit more. It looks... Oh, he does have an ankle tilt that I didn't realize until just now. So there I go. Speaking before I actually know what I'm talking about. So that's actually pretty cool. And he's got these, they're like foot thrusters basically. All in all, really, really nice. The purple is a beautiful color with the black and the gray, and his Decepticon symbols are actually really quite pink looking, which is a little bit funny, but nothing wrong with pink. Decepticons can be pink, sure. I kind of screwed up getting the arm down in there. So now that I've put him into vehicle mode, I'll show you guys how to transform him back into robot mode. I do wish that this thing... Oh, interesting. So it looks like this little fin can pop out, and if my hunch is right, we can mount the cannons on top in these two ports. Yeah, come on. Get in there. Well, it's a little tight and doesn't feel like it's really going in, but it looks like, well, that looks awfully silly, but I guess you could call that weapon storage if you don't want them under the wings. This doesn't really feel right up there, but you can do it. It's a thing you can do, and that's what's important, I guess. Other than that, though, we're gonna just put that back on there. I do kind of wish that this like opened up into little flaps, but it's not bad at all, I would say. It's kind of cool that it can even do that. So let's transform him back into robot mode and wrap this up. So for robot mode, the easiest part is the legs. You just fold out these little toes, unpeg them, unpeg the legs from somewhere, wherever they pegged in, I forget already. Unpeg the legs from this little spot right in the back, right here. It's a pretty tight peg, so just get both of the legs disconnected, and then the whole lower body kind of folds down, and you'll want to fold up that little nose cone, which that was mistransformed when it came out of the box, but the instructions say to fold that up, I guess, so Skywarp doesn't have so much of a pointy crotch, which is something to look out for. So yeah, he does seem to have a really nice ankle pivot that I missed in the overview. So, now that you've got him to this point, the rest is mostly just folding out these arms. And as I was transforming him the first time into jet mode, this arm popped out twice at the bicep on this little mushroom cap joint. So, not a big deal, but kind of annoying that it happened twice straight out of the box. Other than that, transformation is pretty dang simple. So you fold this down, and then you fold the head up, and then you fold the backpack back up again and back down again, and just kind of accordion it. And then there's this tab that tabs in right in the keister, and then you just kind of fold these little guys down, and you're back in your robot mode. Pretty easy transformation overall, and not a very complicated transformation, but relatively satisfying and fun. And if you're really inclined, you can do these cannons on his backpack, which is a good place to keep them if you don't want him holding them. But I can't imagine why you wouldn't want him to hold them, because they're awesome. So we'll just put that back on. You can lose this at your leisure. Just have him there for a second. Give him his guns back, because the guns are pretty baller. And we'll go with the arm-mounted style this time. Yeah, look at that. Skywarp is ready to beat some Autobots up. Check him out. And that ankle pivot works great. I'm really disappointed that I didn't see that before I started this. But that's the way it goes. So this has been the review of Transformers Generation Skywarp. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to like and comment and subscribe and do all those magic YouTube things that YouTubers want you to do. Till next time, this has been Stochastic Plastic. Have a good day. I like it.